Woo! What's up, everybody, and welcome to Around the Monitor for the week of January 29th. I'm your host, Zach, and welcome to Save Data's own Around the Monitor. Yes, everybody, we have officially rebranded the channel to Save Data. It is a huge launch, reveal, what have you. It is very exciting to be at this moment. Joining me once again, we have the world's #1 Psychonauts 2 fan, David.
What up, what up? That game's gonna actually come out.
Good luck. We have the Ace Attorney, Pridge.
I'm going to play it right after I play Elden Ring.
We
I'll be out before
have
Elden Ring.
Super Meat Boy Forever, Chris.
It's Thursday. You know what that means? It's International Data Saving Day. What is the big holiday today is?
Thanks for ruining your own intro. And last but not least, we've got the unlucky tacticianer, friend of the show, the Green 8 Ball, Jason.
Oh, man. Maybe Kaiser will play Shadow Tactics before Psychonauts 2 comes out. Who knows, dude?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? We always start the show with a trivia question to determine the order, which of course I have prepared. And that question is Borderlands. Borderlands. The hit video game franchise, which apparently has a movie coming out that I don't think anybody's excited to see.
No.
How many copies has the entire franchise sold?
How many games are there now?
New name,
There's only
same
3.
old shit.
Well, I guess 3.5.
No,
There's
there's
pre-sequel too, right?
There's technically 5 games if you count Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah, does that count?
Nobody counts
Like,
Tales. No.
It's a good game.
Oh, it's an amazing. It's probably one of the best Telltale games. But
Man.
69 million.
Nice.
nice.
75 million.
Again, this is 4 games and a half.
Yeah.
I want to mention.
100
Yeah, they do really well,
50
though.
million.
220 million. I don't even care, dude. Just int me. I'm running it down.
The correct answer as of May 2019 is 43 million.
All right.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
fair
I'm
enough.
running it down.
Okay.
Okay, good. More
I,
time to read
I
articles.
felt like I was highballing at 69.
Okay,
No,
so
I don't
know,
somebody correct me on the order here because I have no idea what y'all even
If you
said.
counted Tails, it would have been two. It would have been.
It's
Okay.
David. It's David, me, Chris, Jason.
If you counted
Nope.
Tails, it would have
Purchase
been.
Look
Correct.
at that. It's in perfect order.
Great.
Let's go through the topics. Based on the show, it's kind of clockwise. We've got CDPR officially releases modding tools for Cyberpunk 2077, which immediately resulted in a mod which allows you to have sex with Keanu Reeves that was immediately taken down.
And the Cosmic Ballet goes on.
First it was Cuphead, but now, guess what, folks? Speaking of CDPR, you can play The Witcher 3 on your Tesla car. Did Activision get upset that they were asked to interview women/minority candidates? Yeah, they kind of did. Seems like they're a shitty company. Speaking of them being a shitty company, Vicarious Visions is forcefully merged with Blizzard, and this is why we can't have nice things. The GameStop, how many stocks could a GameStop stock if a GameStop could stop stock?
I'm impressed you got that.
Me
Well done.
too, especially considering how much
point on
whiskey
that.
I've consumed in the last few hours. It looks like Levi, the jeans company, is partnering with Pokemon, and oh boy, these clothes look like dog shit.
Oh, fuck, I didn't see these. These are bad.
As mentioned before, the Borderlands movie apparently has its Roland, major character in the franchise. It's Kevin Hart. Did anybody want this choice? No.
Mike Fritzell loves it.
Oh, God.
Mass Effect 2 was going to be apparently gayer. And then Fox News had to come in and ruin the fun for everyone, just like they often do.
Sorry, it was going to be what?
Gayer. There was more
Gayer.
gay romance options, and apparently Fox News
Ruined everything.
their hand. Yeah, Tencent has acquired more studios. Please God, make Tencent stop. Xbox is going to raise the price on their Xbox Gold Live subscription, but then they did a quick turnabout when the internet said, "Hey, what? Nah, fuck that." And last but not least, Xbox Game Pass has now surpassed 18 million current subscribers. David, you are up first. I feel like I know which topic you're going to pick, but please tell us what you want to talk about to start the show.
The stonk's going up, dude.
The
Stonk's going up.
stonks. Get dunked on, Chris. Tell us about your stonks.
I'm gonna talk about it anyway.
That's fair.
All right, so everyone has heard about this at this point in time.
Mhm.
Stop stock has been like rising massively. It's a weird fucking cultural phenomenon, mostly brought upon by extreme greed, possible illegality, and a bunch of trolls on Reddit. Which trolls on Reddit don't usually do good things, but this is sort of a good thing. It's
Yeah,
complicated.
It is
I'm a
complicated.
No. See, I'm gonna simplify this. Thank you to Hey Listen Games on Twitter for helping me make this metaphor happen. I'm gonna explain this in Pokemon terms.
Hey, I also follow Hey
So-
Listen Games. Great dude.
So here's what happened in Pokemon terms.
Mhm,
We're gonna pretend that the Pokemon Weedle, because it's a piece of shit, is the original GameStop stock. We're gonna say that 10 Weedles are like $20, and Ash Ketchum has 10 Weedles.
Okay.
So then Gary, because he's a little greedy piece of shit, he's gonna be our venture capital hedge fund assholes in this one. He's gonna borrow 10 Weedles from Ash, sell them, thinking that he can return the Weedles to Ash later by buying them from someone else for cheaper than they are now.
Okay.
This is the concept of short selling.
Okay.
This is what the hedge funds are doing.
Okay.
Now, here come Ash, Misty, or sorry, not Ash. Misty, Brock, and all the other Pokemon like companion trainers that have happened in the Pokemon world. See, that information that Gary is borrowing from Ash is public knowledge if you go out and look for it hard enough. So they found out Gary's being a little shit, so they decide to catch all the Weedles on the market, buy up all the other Weedles on the market, and now Gary, if he wants to return those Weedles to Ash at a higher price, he can't because he has to buy them from someone else. And since they're already on the market for cheap, and Misty, Brock, and the rest of the trainers know this, they up that price on Gary. So he has to buy at a higher price and starts losing money. Now, if you hold on to those Pokemon long enough, those shitty ass Weedles, they evolve into Kakuna. That's like the $70, $80 GameStop stock. And then eventually, if that stock value rises high enough, you get a Beedrill, which is still not really a great Pokemon, but a lot better than a Weedle. That's like the GameStop 140 plus value. So at this point in time, everyone's selling their stock back to Gary as a Beedrill, and he's having to return Beedrills to Ash, so he's losing money on this transaction. Like, it's not going great. So that's really how it's explained. The thing that Gary's doing should probably be illegal because he borrowed, in our analogy, he literally borrowed more Weedles from Ash than Weedles that exist.
Correct.
Which isn't actually possible in the Pokemon world, and probably shouldn't be possible in the real life world with stocks.
But
So
finance
that's-
isn't real.
But finance isn't real. I mean, rich people don't play by the rules, and now that they've been caught with their pants down, the rich people are like, oh God, we can't let these poors have money. So they want to probably stop that, which is part of why Robinhood and all the other stock exchanges have stopped doing GameStop and AMC, because that was another meme stock, because they don't want to give the poorest money, even though the stockbrokers basically got caught trying a risky move. They gambled and lost, and now they're probably going to get bailed out because I love our fucking country. That's it. I'm done.
Weedle from 10 to 70, man. It's crazy. Inflation right there.
Yeah. Pridge, you are up next. What would you like to talk about for your first topic of the show?
Let's talk about Mass Effect 2 and how Fox News inadvertently ruins everything.
Please tell us about this.
Okay. So, as most people know, Mass Effect is a game where you can choose to play as either a male or female protagonist. And a bunch of other stuff happens. So most importantly, you have the option of potentially banging a bunch of other human or alien companions,
Damn
which
right.
is obviously the only thing memorable about these games at all, besides the super controversial ending of the third one.
Hey.
Hey, never played it, but I know what it's about. So, as most people know, there is a character in Mass Effect 2 called Jack. And basically, by her own account of her talking about her past, it seems that at the very least she is into both guys and girls. I think she even in her backstory talks about how she's been in relationships with both men and women. So, despite the fact that obviously when you're playing as Shepard, you can, your sexuality is defined as what you want it to be essentially within the game's confines. Only male Shepard can have a relationship with Jack, which seems kind of odd because it very much seems like both male and female Shepard should be able to. So recently, I forget exactly what this was talked about, but some of the writers from Mass Effect basically admitted that Jack was originally intended to be a pansexual character, which is pretty impressive because even outside of, because again, pansexuality tends to be even less talked about and has even less representation than even gay or lesbian characters.
Yeah.
So this, in all accounts, could have been a cool thing. It wouldn't have, made a huge difference because obviously Shepard can only be male or female, but it still would have been a cool bit of representation.
Absolutely.
The problem was, though, is Fox News. Now,
as is with most.
What a
things.
great transition there. Thank you.
Now, when I originally saw this article, I thought Fox News had made a stink about, had somehow learned about this and made a stink about it. Actually, what happened was, it was when Fox News made a big stink about Mass Effect 1. Now, Mass Effect 1 really only has one non-heterosexual relationship. It's that a female Shepard can get with the alien Liara. And technically, they kind of had a way to skirt around that because she's from a alien species that only has one gender. So even then, they sort of skittered around it.
Yeah, it was more
but
normal.
With Mass Effect, right? But when Mass Effect 1 was released, Fox News had one of their big old panic sessions about, oh no, they're gonna corrupt the youth by a thing or something.
Turn the freaking frogs gay.
Yeah, exactly. They basically had their freak out. I believe the word is one part of the clip from Fox News is that allowing this kind of stuff in a video game is opening Pandora's box for kids because everyone knows you instantly become the sexuality of the first video game you play.
Really quick, when was this Fox News thing aired?
Hold on, I think I have a link to it. 2008.
This guy's 06.
Okay. It's still garbage. For a second there, I was thinking this was like last year or something.
No, this was back when Mass Effect 1 came out.
Good.
So basically, unfortunately, the writers of Mass Effect 2 got scared. They saw this Fox News freak out about the first game, which had even less content and less options than the second game, and they got scared and really pulled their punches on Mass Effect 2. Which, now mind you, Mass Effect 2 still does have more non-heterosexual relationships, but they still cut some stuff out. Which, again, is a little unfortunate. I kind of wish they had stuck to their guns. Fox News is going to bitch and moan anytime anyone tries to do anything. Even the slightest bit, not heteronormative. So they really should have accepted that no matter what they did. Fox News would have another freak out if they had the chance. But the moral of the story is we were supposed to get a pansexual Jack, which could have been really cool, but Fox News sucks and is a bunch of sad white people who get scared who think that if you see a gay person you will become gay and that will send you to hell because Fox News sucks.
Mark in the chat says, why are they trying to corrupt the children with this game that is not made for children?
Yeah,
it's an M-rated game.
Because
no,
a kid,
it's E for everyone.
because a kid could see it though. What if a kid accidentally saw it?
What if a kid walks into the room while gay is present? They'll
Yeah,
instantly
exactly.
burst into flames.
Mark says, "Why are there gays in my gay porno? How will I explain this to my child?" That's yes, that's 100% the way to react to this. It's a fucking game about
It's fuck off.
Chris, I know what you're
I'm
going to
gonna
talk
preface
about.
this with
but-
something because I feel like we should probably say we are not fit to talk about finance. We don't know what we're talking about. We're not financial advisors. Do not take anything we say as advice or anything of the sort. I've sold out of my GameStop stock. I have no way of benefiting from this. I believe David is in the same boat.
I have as well, yes.
Okay, good. Moving on. I'm glad David took the first half because, as is very appropriate for this channel, he talked in a logical and reasonable way, and now I get to be unhinged.
Woo!
So
Glad we're staying on brand. We're
I'm
staying on
about to say
brand.
that's how we do things. Okay, so after all of the absolute madness of the GameStop stock blowing up to the insane price that it was,
Mhm.
the first time Melvin Capital, which is the people who borrowed the Caterpies in David's example, they lost.
Weedles are shitty.
Weedles, thank
Right,
you.
right, right.
Okay. They borrowed the Weedles, and they lost a ton of money. How much money, you ask? Somewhere to the tune of $6 billion. They then
Yikes.
had to be bailed out by Point 72 and mostly Citadel. These are gigantic hedge funds here in New York City. Somewhere to the tune of a $3 billion bailout. Then, in the
Jeez.
absolute brilliance of Melvin Capital, they doubled the fuck down and then shorted even more stock at a higher value. So when that value got blown out of the water because Wall Street Bets was like, okay, we'll take more money. We love more money. Melvin Capital lost even more money again.
That's incredible.
And to the point where they were potentially in the realm of losing possibly $60 billion fucking dollars.
Holy Christ, 60 billion?
In theory, all of this is conjecture. We don't actually know anything about anything. Yada 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 yada. A huge amount of money was at stake here, though. Like an insane amount.
Yep.
And so Citadel, who are the closing company for Webull, one of the major stock trading companies,
Sorry.
stock trading apps.
Weedle?
Webull, shut up. There's a lot to talk about.
Fuck you. I
Webull, one of
handed
the-
you a good joke and you threw it away.
Wait, I gotta rush. We got a lot to talk about. I haven't got to the crazy stuff yet. And they also have sway with Robinhood. Basically, I mean, I'm just gonna say they committed a major crime and strong-armed Webull and Robinhood into delisting the stocks GameStop, AMC, Sundial, which is a weed company. I don't know how they got roped into this,
That's funny.
and Nokia, which is also in their meme stock. Hey, that's a crime. That is textbook market manipulation and kind of insider trading and bullshit. And here's the craziest thing: is right before all those those platforms delisted those stocks, including GameStop, Citadel themselves shorted a shitload of GameStop stock, knowing that all the people can only sell those stocks, meaning the price can only go down. So they placed a bet on the price going down and then ensured that the price could only possibly go down. Because
Huh.
only we can buy and sell it, and all of you peasants have to just sell.
Interesting.
Which is insanely illegal. And what is the craziest part of this yet, everyone, literally everyone in that holds and has a Twitter following over 5 was like, hey, what the fuck? You cannot do this. And if AOC, Ted Cruz, Rashid Tlaib, Don Trump Jr., and Ben Shapiro are all on the same side against you, you fucked up.
Yeah.
You simply fucked up. Also, Robinhood was auto-selling people's stock in GameStop without their permission, saying it was
Oh,
for the
no.
integrity of the market and for your own account safety, which is not only illegal, it is against Robinhood's own terms of service.
Oh boy.
Oh, they also were selling it for below market value, which is double illegal.
They gonna be some lawsuits
They're-
coming.
Oh, they've already started.
There already are. Okay, we're off topic now, but apparently, when they went to the Attorney General of New York and was like, "Hey, we'd like a class action lawsuit the fuck out of this," the Attorney General had to go, "Oh," and get the special forms for something that's going straight to the Supreme Court.
Holy shit.
Well, they committed an insanely blatant crime. It's madness.
Yeah.
It's utter
Yeah,
madness.
yeah.
Money isn't real. Do whatever you want.
I mean,
Buy
Okay,
GameStop.
don't take financial advice from Chris.
yeah. I mean, let's
I
be
mean,
clear.
I'm rich.
Money isn't. He is correct that money isn't real.
We're going
I
to
would-
the moon.
I would,
Uh,
however, like to remind all viewers that none of us are financial advisors. Only one of us is a lawyer who's probably not read up on this specific type of crime.
Hey,
so,
Jason, you're a
and-
lawyer?
What's up, dude?
And it's not Chris.
I'll show my stocks right now. I don't care.
What? You're going way down? No.
I practice
the whole-
law in this shirt, dude.
They ruined stocks today.
Really quick, I do have to
I think
acknowledge
I
the
went up
chat.
today.
happened?
Joe gave a point to David for saying why we can't let these poors have money, which is a great joke. And Mark, oh shit, a lot of points go to Chris. We've got Mark for
They all just say to the moon.
yes, literally all of them are to the moon. That's 4 points.
Hold.
So much like the stock market, a bunch of people are inflating Chris's stock right now.
Hey.
He is largely in the lead. Again, if you are watching live, again,
He got another from
another RK fan gave another point. Again, you can give points to other people.
See, they're not real points, just like the stock.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You
Everything's. Welcome to Around the Monitor, brought to you by Save Data, where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Yes.
You could also take a waypoint.
You can also take away points. Jason, what would you like to talk about for your first topic of the
I
show?
know exactly what's gonna happen when the camera I start talking. It's gonna freeze up.
So-
It's already messing
I
up,
know-
so don't worry.
Yeah, I know. The only stock you'll ever hear about me talk about ever is if it's Smash Brothers, and I don't want to get
I knew
DMC copyrighted by Nintendo. So I'll talk about the one thing they let you talk about, which is Pokemon. They seem to love people spreading that. And there's only one Pokemon topic, and of course it's about jeans, which I own 0 pairs of. So I
Is
can't
this
wait.
true?
It's gonna be great. I own 0 pairs.
You
of
always
jeans.
wear shoes, but never jeans.
Nope, I don't own any denim at all.
I can confirm this. I have lived around Jason for 4 years of college. He does
Yeah.
not wear
God
jeans.
damn it. Okay, please tell us
nuts,
about your
dude.
Pokemon.
It's the only
Okay.
pants I wear.
Let
He's
me-
a-
let-
he's
let
a
me-
man of
okay,
mystery.
Let me just quantify that the abomination that this Pokemon new trend of just putting it like on every like this clothing,
Slapping it on
Levi's.
anything, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So let me just quantify something. Okay, look what I'm wearing.
Oh, we're
White
aware.
pants.
White pants?
Yeah. So like, guys,
Khakis.
if I say this is bad and you can't pull it off, this is bad. You can't pull it off. Let me trust me. As a guy who tries to pull off ridiculous shit, you can't. You just can't. And like, you know they're gonna only put like Charizard, Gen 1 Pokemon, Pikachu. You're gonna see the same shit over and over again. The one, hey, they just slapped the Pikachu on there. They just even try.
Yeah, the
At least
pants are
green
really
pants-
bad.
Yeah, the pants are real bad, and then they have like a purse. Like, oh, if you want to match, I was like, okay, you're already like, I guess double negative equals positive. I don't know, man. You're screwed with this. You're actually screwed. Like, I have no clue like what the obsession is of just getting Pokemon like movies, cards. I guess like when you're doing Pokemon Go, which is still alive, apparently. I don't know how. It might be.
Very
I don't
much
know.
alive,
A guy
I
posted,
think.
Very much
Swinging it.
alive.
Yeah.
a guy posted about it in our group. He's the only guy on Facebook, and he tags everybody like the 40 people, and no one has the group notifications on, but he still keeps messaging. So shout out to that guy. Get these Levi's. You might
Shout out to Mark, by the way.
yeah. So the only reason you would ever shout out to Mark. The only reason you would ever get these
Classic.
clothes, there's like 3 valuable reasons. Okay, so if you have a friend that you really hate, and you want to get them a Christmas gift and tell you that the relationship is over, buy them this. Okay, that's 1. 2, if you need some kindling for a fire, but like want to be a little bit more expensive with it, and like want to say
Ooh,
that
fancy.
you're giving up something, fancy fancy attire, fancy feast, fancy flames. Next. The last thing is honestly, like if you like want to just like show the world that you've given up and you want to be a little bit lower than me, just like one step below, like I'm at the threshold of like near sweatpants level of like wearing it all the time at work. This is like the second level, like right here. Like you're at the threshold. Like if it's like the realm of like Hades, the Dante's like Inferno. He's I guarantee when Dante or when Satan is eating the traitors, they were wearing these
Oh my
these Levi's.
God.
You know, Cassius, Brutus, and Judas wearing Levi's. That's probably where they were eating. So that's probably why, honestly. So That's all I got. You got the other people for like official topics. You got me for this kind of shit. So that's
Really, honestly, I'm waiting for the fucking denim ad that has fucking it's what are the three people in Satan's mouth in Dante's Inferno? Judas, Brutus, and is it Cassius?
Cassius,
Yeah, just
they're
like
getting scratched.
they're getting crunched in Satan's mouth, but their legs are hanging out, and their legs are wearing denim. They're wearing Levi's,
Sweet
501s,
Levi's.
and you're like, oh shit, I gotta buy 501s.
Quick reminder that Pokemon is the highest grossing media franchise of all time,
Yep.
and nothing matters because this will still make a lot of money
It will.
because once again everything's made up and the points don't matter. Burn your idols, eat the rich.
Also, money is not real.
God damn it, Chris! If you weren't 5 points in the lead, I would have given you a point for that.
That's fine. Oh, you should take a point away from myself and David for not making a Team Rocket, Team Reddit joke.
All right. Well, according to Chris, I have to do that. So.
Whoa, I didn't agree. With
Wait,
this.
you
What
could
the
just
fuck?
say you gotta take away points. Oh, you should give me and Pridge points because like we're both at 8 and like we can't both be at 8. 'Cause
Well,
I'm the green 8
as
ball.
as
This
Chris
is the price of
as,
socialism.
as Chris has pointed out, the points don't matter. So I'm giving a point to both Pridge and Jason.
I lost in this transaction.
Yes. Really quick, Dan in the chat says, Judas, would you betray the Son of Man with these jeans? Which is so good. And Dan says, redistribute the points. It's very good.
It's so dumb.
I love our community. David, it's your turn again. What would you like to talk about for the first topic of round 2?
Before I begin, I think we should take from the rich in points and redistribute the points from Chris accordingly.
You can give one of my points to everybody. I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, Chris agreed. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Everybody's got 10. Chris is 11.
This is the decline.
It looked like. Okay, wait.
Western
Really quick.
civilization.
We got Dan. Who did you mean to give that point to? Mark says take away Jason's point. I don't like
You
his
can't even
sheets.
see the sheets, dude.
And
can't even see what they have on
Lost
the
One
bottom.
says take away a point. Eat the rich. Is that take away a point from Chris because he's has the highest
I think
points?
take away from the concept.
I think that was Chris.
Dan says I'm happy with the results. Baron says equalizer for everyone, which I'm gonna assume means take away another point from Chris.
No, he gave a point though.
Yeah, I think that means give a point to Jason.
Okay,
Jason
fine.
said-
Oh, okay.
Dude,
All right, we're all
I-
even in
you
round
can
one.
insult my shirt,
yeah.
but not my sheets, dude.
I
Alright,
inspired
Are
a
you
cult to
kidding
give
me?
me
Their
points
sheets are
and then lost
fire.
everything.
David, before Jason gets more pissed off about the shit talk on his sheets, what would you like to talk about for the first topic of round 2?
The destruction of more things that I love. So
Is Psychonauts 2 under attack?
Vicarious.
I was about to say,
Oh,
this looks like a
No,
topic
it's
here.
not a topic this week. It's coming out. Fuck up.
sometime.
I keep saying it.
Vicarious Visions, notably creators of I believe the Crash trilogy remake
Yes.
and the most recent Tony Hawk 1+2,
Mhm.
both of which fantastic games with fantastic remakes that were both true and gave evolution to the gameplay and modernized it. Probably two of the best examples of a true remake in the existence of video games
Absolutely. I agree
has
with you on
been fucking murdered
that.
by merging them exclusively with Blizzard to
Mhm.
make this even worse. In order to make this merger happen, Activision Blizzard quietly disbanded their mystical Team 1 that worked on Warcraft 3 Reforged. They worked on Heroes of the Storm.
Mhm.
They made StarCraft 2. That team has been scattered to the winds or fired. They're just gone.
Probably
And now
fired.
Vicarious Visions, mostly fired.
Mhm.
They took some of the better people and put them elsewhere. But Vicarious Visions is being swooped in to work on the Diablo 2 remake in place of Team 1, and this whole thing is a clusterfuck. Vicarious Visions was making cool shit. And listen, I get Diablo 2 is cool to everyone.
It is.
Diablo, the series, is still alive. They're making Diablo 4. Like,
You have phones, don't you?
That's Diablo Immortal. That's different. That's Diablo Immortals. Also, that game might be canceled too. I haven't heard shit about it in the past couple of years.
It's not looking great. It's not looking great.
Wouldn't shock me if that disappeared into the wind, and that team was also fired because fuck Activision Blizzard. This is horrible. I hate this. I hate everything about it. Like, Diablo's still actively being made. It's not like Warcraft, where the only game that's out is WoW. No, Diablo 2 or Diablo 4 is in development, and they're like, let's make a Diablo 2 remake on top of that because those fan bases won't eat each other up. So this is both a stupid decision, business-wise, and for the fans. Everyone loses. No one wins here. Absolutely no one fucking wins. You're gonna get a Diablo 2 remake that the Vicarious Visions people probably don't care about a lot if they're the ones making Tony Hawk and Crash. I can't
They're pretty
imagine those
similar
fan bases
games, David. I
overlap a lot.
don't, you know, they're pretty similar.
Can't imagine
Always
those
do a
overlap a
kickflip in
lot.
Diablo.
So I don't think the passion's gonna be there. I don't think the remake's gonna be good. Vicarious Visions is then gonna get dissolved. All the remakes that were good are gone. We can't have nice things. Fuck.
You know what? That's very fantastic.
David, is money made up?
Is what?
Is money made up though?
Money is 100% a match.
Acknowledging the chat, Joe gives a point to Chris for willingly distributing his points. We also have Mark says, you all have remaster making studios, don't you? In response to the phone.
About the Diablo Immortal thing, the alpha was apparently 2 weeks ago. I didn't know about this, and apparently it was pretty good.
Wait, it came out?
There was a closed alpha for testers.
That's what I heard.
Who's
and
saying
the
it's pretty
consensus.
good?
This is just like various, like it's an opinion poll of those who played it. Basically, the consensus is assuming your phone can actually run the damn thing pretty well. It's pretty fucking good.
So Joe and Lost One take away a point. Joe, because wrong, I've never played Diablo 2, so I win. I don't know if that's how that works.
Oh.
And Lost One says, OnlyFans Diablo Edition. Listen, did you see the trailer for Diablo 4?
Did you see our Monster Camp stream?
Pridge, you're up next. What would you like to talk about for your second topic?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to.
Okay. What is that?
All right. I'm absolutely certain a large number of Hollywood executives watch this show.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm certain
Oh, here we go.
either on YouTube or live, there are probably a ton of Hollywood executives watching this show right now. So I'm going to personally address this to those Hollywood producers and studio execs that are watching me. Please stop making live action video game movies. 90% of them are bad. They cost $1 bajillion, and they usually suck. They usually suck really bad.
Yeah.
And for example, and I don't even need to see most of these movies to know this. Hell, most of the movies don't even have to come out for me to know this. Case in point, in the future, there is going to be a Borderlands movie. It's a really terrible idea for a movie. Because one, it's a looter shooter, which is a really, really awkward translation to the screen. I mean, most video games do, ergo my original point. But this one feels especially bad. But even if you're gonna, if you really feel compelled to be a moron and create a live action video game movie, at least attempt to cast it well. It's not going to help, as Michael Fassbender in Assassin's Creed can, provide a good example of. Michael Fassbender, horrific actor, could do nothing to save that shit of a movie because it's a bad idea.
Oh, so you said terrific actor.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said horrific at first. I was like, oh, he's good.
No, yeah. Michael Fassbender's a great actor, but he could do nothing to save the Assassin's Creed movie.
Not a chance.
Because it sucked.
Not a chance.
So, going back to this Borderlands movie, 2 of the main 4 characters have been cast. First, we have Cate Blanchett playing Lilith. Now, Cate Blanchett, pretty great actress.
Yeah.
And not a bad casting choice for Lilith in the slightest.
I do want to really quick shout out to myself. The Cate Blanchett movie Carol. It was one of my last acting roles in film. in the movie Carol, I deliver a lobster to the table next to Kate Blanchett in the final scene of that movie.
Please, someone give me a gif of this.
Please go on.
Please, someone
go
find me a
on.
gif of that.
No,
Wait,
somebody else
wait,
has
what's
to
the
do
movie?
that. Please go on.
Carol.
What's the movie called?
It's called Carol. Yeah. Based on the book The Price of Salt. Go on, Pritch.
Is Lilith, pretty cool. But as I mentioned, and used the example of, it's not going to help the movie not suck. But you know what's really going to not help the movie not suck? Casting goddamn Kevin Hart
He's Kevin Hart
as Roland. Oh my god, I could not actually fathom a worse casting choice. Holy crap. And I'm not even going to make any height jokes, because that's a little too easy.
Don't worry, the movie will.
Right. Someone else would make 8 million height jokes, so I don't even have to.
It's included
Like-
in his contract.
And I get that Borderlands are supposed to be funny, and Kevin Hart can, on occasion, be funny. I don't think he is, but that's just a personal preference.
Damn.
I acknowledge that he can be funny, but like, Roland is a badass, tough guy, former soldier commando. Kevin Hart the closest Kevin Hart got to an action movie is that Central Intelligence with Dwayne Johnson, where he intentionally plays the non-action hero part of the dynamic.
Yeah.
There is no way Kevin Hart is going to pull off Roland by any stretch
Now,
of even the most imaginative person in the world.
can I flip that and say, what if they had cast The Rock as Roland? Could you see it?
He's not that kind of character.
Look,
I
The Rock
agree,
can
he's
only
not, but
Look, The Rock can only play one kind of character, and it's
kinda
closer
true.
to Roland than Kevin Hart is.
That's also
it's still
true.
It's still not good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would lean more towards something like an Idris Elba or who's the guy who's in Tenet? John David Washington or something. I apologize if I'm messing his name up.
I don't know, because I haven't watched Tenet, because nobody has watched Tenet because it wasn't in theaters.
Well, because it was only in theaters, you mean?
That's the joke, yeah.
Like, I don't personally think Dwayne The Rock Johnson would be a great choice either, but at least he plays action heroes, even if they're always cheesy ones.
Yeah.
But it's just, man, this is such a bad casting choice.
It's
this movie
wild.
This movie was gonna suck. This movie was gonna suck anyway. But now I'm just so absolutely certain of its suckitude. Also, there were a lot of jokes that Kevin Hart should voice Claptrap, and that would at least be kind of funny.
He would be a good Claptrap, son of a bitch.
And their heights match up. Boom. There we go.
Got 'em. There it
Broke my own rules.
That was the
I lied
joke.
to you all. I said I wasn't going to do it. I did it anyway.
I give it to you. That was very
Ladies
good.
and gentlemen, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a liar.
Really quick, I got to wind back to the chat here. Mark gives a point to Chris. I don't know what for at this point because it's been so long. Also, some guy named Joe gives a point. Monster Hunter will be the worst movie in the next 5 years. You heard it here first. I agree with that.
There's some potential for some really bad movies, but it could.
Matt takes away a point from Bridge. Hollywood did it. I can't remember what in regards to at this point. Hayo takes away a point because he says, my mom likes Kevin Hart.
Oh, no.
I don't know what to say about that one.
I'm sorry if I offended your mom, Hayo. It's not my intention.
Add Hayo's mom to the lore chart next to his brother, please.
Mark does say Dave Bautista would be his choice for Brick, which
That's a pretty good choice.
That's a great
that's
choice.
a good casting.
I went to film school with like 6 people who wanted to move to Hollywood to make video game movies, quote unquote, good. I can assure you, they will all be terrible.
That is unfortunate, but
Dave Bautista is an absolutely perfect Brick.
Also, how many food scenes are in this Carol movie? I went through 3. None of them have
it's
lobster.
literally the
feature.
final scene. It's literally the final scene.
Oh, I just saw the final scene.
Rooney
Damn it.
Mara is walking through a restaurant to find Kate Blanchett. But before you can look that up, Chris, it is your turn to talk about video games. What would you like to talk
All
about?
right, fine. If I have to, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about sex, baby.
Wait, is
What
it literally just
topic
the
is
back of your
this?
head?
Huh?
What topic
Oh,
is
I don't
this?
know. I don't know what was directed to Dave. It's of course CD Projekt Red Cyberpunk 2077. You
Oh,
can fuck
duh.
Keanu Reeves.
Not anymore.
You're
Not
breathtaking.
anymore. You can't because old man CD Projekt Red said, "Hey, don't fuck." Hey gamers,
Don't
it's
fuck
me.
Keanu.
Please don't fuck Keanu Reeves. And hey, guess what? You can't stop us. Very similar to how you can't stop Reddit Wall Street Bets. You cannot stop gamers from fucking Keanu Reeves. Modders will make anything happen, and like dread it, run from it. They will. It is inevitable. They will get into your game, get into the guts, and take it. I'm sure that mod is already available somewhere else. But it really speaks to what the height of modding and what the height of Cyberpunk 2077 is going to do. You might look, Pornhub can take down all the source filmmaker they want. We will find a way to make terrible, glossy JPEGs slap against each other in a sexual manner, and that is what the modding community is all about.
Absolutely.
The plot from this is that hey, the mod tools are available for Cyberpunk 2077, and God, thank you, because the gamers will actually fix this turkey and make it into a game that's probably worth playing and has some fun stuff. Unfortunately, very similar to the Skyrim mod community, that will come at the price of terrible, terrible porn mods.
Yes.
That you cannot escape. And if you want to take this is a derail, and I don't care. If you want to take a trip into the psyche of the gaming community and what gamers are really care about and really thinking about, go to the Nexus mods for Skyrim and search the NSFW mods. That's those
Listen.
horrors you will see are what people think sex is like.
Quite frankly, I'm amazed that the first mod we got was how to have sex with Keanu and not how to make males have sex with what's her name? I already forgot the game. It begins with a J.
Nam?
Judy.
Yeah. I don't want
Because gamers want to see that Keanu dick.
That's true. You're right. I would love to.
Sorry. We all want to see that.
Let's
Keanu
be real.
dick.
Exactly. Thank you.
As a society.
Mhm.
Is his hand the only thing that's silver? I want to know.
The answer may surprise
Bridge,
you.
I'm giving you a fucking point for that. That was really
Damn right
good.
you are. Let us see Keanu Reeves' dick, you coward.
We have a point from Baron to Chris for saying gamers will fix this turkey. Hayo does say take away a point for those aren't the lyrics. I don't know if that's directed at Chris.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about sex, you and me.
Yeah, okay, that is you. Also, Joe does include the actual shorthand link to the scene that I appear in Carol.
It's literally the back of
No,
your
it's
head.
the back of me. I didn't say it was me acting on camera. I didn't have a line with Kate Blanchett.
Hayo, those are the lyrics. Get off my ass.
Talk about me.
took the
He doesn't
point
say
still.
he doesn't say sex again.
All right. Regardless.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Oh.
just let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. You were adding the word sex a second time.
Wow.
Oh my!
I'm wrong. I know when to admit I'm wrong, and it's frequently.
You heard it here first, folks. Chris got fucking dunked
Man,
on.
that's a gorgeous back you got there, Zach.
Shut up. Jason,
It's a compliment.
you know what? Wait, did you take it? Okay, sorry, Haya, you can't take away a second point. I would love
He's
to
taking
give
it on
that to
my
you.
turn. He's taking it on
No,
my
no,
point,
no,
or
no.
turn. That's how it
Mark says
works.
I need to make some banging games. Then I can stop working at a bank. Then I can stop. Actually, I don't have another job. I just do this channel now. Jason, would you like to close out the show?
Okay. First of all, if anybody doesn't know anything about Witcher 3 specifically, same company that made CD Projekt Red, which also made Cyberpunk. So they're getting a little bit antsy, getting a little bit restless. So they got to try something gutsy, right?
Same
Crazy?
company that made the company that it is.
Yes. Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Couple things that getting a little crazy. They got to try experimenting with some such. I get it. You can crash cars. With you crash your game. I get it. That's what they're trying to reference. A buddy of mine, a friend of the show, former friend of the show, Slam Man.
Don't say former like he's dead.
Now, bitter enemy.
He's not dead, but he doesn't
He
make.
might
public
as well
appearances that
be.
much anymore. He doesn't make public appearances anymore. He's a good friend of the show. My one of my buddies.
Uh-huh.
He sells cars for a living. Now it all makes sense. He loves The Witcher 3. this is right up his alley. He could sell Teslas now. It's perfect. He could sell Witcher 3 and Teslas at the same time. We did it for the Slam Man here.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm gonna pause and do a self plug right here. So did you know that in LaSalle's production of The White Rose, I play a
This is
a
the
Nazi
high
informant.
school that me and Jason
Yeah.
went to.
Yeah, I play
And me.
I play
And
a
David.
Nazi informant, which has nothing to do with what we were talking about, but it had something to do with cars because I drive a car away from the scene with the books and then I die. So I just wanted to plug that real quick, just to let you know how cool of an actor I was back in the day. But I'm going to proceed.
Were
with my
you in
point
a
about
movie with
Tesla
Kate
cars.
Blanchett?
Close. I was in a scene with a pharmacist. That's pretty high tier.
Sorry, how many
Alright.
subscribers for us to do that entire play as a channel? I need a number.
Chad,
I
if you
don't
can
know,
give us a
man.
number, we will achieve it.
As you can tell-
100,000. Boom, slap
As
it
you
down.
can tell, I wasn't really prepped for this topic, but man,
Oh
The
no,
Witcher
I
3
had
on a
no
Tesla.
idea.
The Witcher 3.
You
on a
brought up
Tesla.
a high school play you were in.
It was a good point. That was a self plug. I had to
A self plug for almost a decade ago.
Something you can't watch.
5 years ago for yours. But like, dude, like all you need to know, just learn from Fisher. The Tesla idea, not very great. It's probably fake, just like most like money. So like, hopefully it falls through like the movies, and hopefully like the theme is all falling through. We're gonna tie it all together here. There we go. The theme is falling through. But
This
you know
is
what
the
won't fall
greatest
through?
episode of Around the
You know what
Monitor
won't
ever.
fall through? What's your channel called? Save data.
You know what? Here's the thing. Mark gave you a point. He took it away. I'm taking away all of your points. You are at 0, sir. Thank you for showing up. We'll see you in a few minutes for Jeopardy.
I love that Mark gave him a point at the beginning, and then later he's like, "No, I'm taking my point back."
Baron gives you a point for "Can You Feel the Love Tonight?" I appreciate the great Elton John song. Hayo
I
gives a
gave it
point to
with the time
Pridge,
code. Enjoy.
which does in fact mean
Lost one gave one to me as well. Okay,
Pridge, you are this show's winner, which means David, Jason, and Chris, it's time to go home and become family men. Pridge, are you ready for your minute to
keep
win it?
investing. They can't stop you.
All right. Hey everyone, how did you enjoy the first Around the Monitor presented by Save Data? Because it was a little bit of a shit show, but honestly, it was fun, and that's what we like doing: providing fun, sometimes educational, sometimes the opposite of educational, sometimes with great advice, sometimes with bad financial advice. But we just like to provide a fun time for you guys. So once again, as we celebrate today the rebranding of Around the Monitor into Save Data, thanks again for being awesome fans. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for sticking around, for watching our streams or our YouTube videos, or just showing up to vote on people and try and snag a free game code. Whatever it is, whatever small way you support us, we really appreciate it. So thanks, and here's to some more fun. Here's to the same old fun, but with a new name.
God damn, I think you did that better than I ever could.
He started it like an after school special, but he really brought it home.
It really did. Seriously, thanks. Legitimately, like Pridge was saying, thanks everybody who has been following us. Literally less than a month ago, we were not even at 4,000 subscribers. Now we're, I think, past 8,000, 18,000. I mean,
18, yeah.
This is incredible. I don't want to say like, this was the future that we intended. I never expected we would just suddenly wake up and have this many people. Like, this is amazing and extremely humbling. And thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for the support that we have.
100%.
Other things to plug. Again, if you haven't seen our Great Bay Temple video, it is now up. Again, it's part of our most popular series. Oscar M in YouTube says your Zelda music videos rock. Thank you very much.
Woo! Thanks.
Y'all make this fun.
If
It would not be fun without you.
Yes,
as a
we would
real
just be shouting into the void more than normal.
as a real quick plug, if you haven't already, all of our social medias, all of our everything apparently has been rebranded to Save Data Team. Please go follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Patreon, Facebook,
Twitter.
and Twitter is the other one. All of that is Save Data Team, all 4 letters, all 3 words. It's straightforward.
Hey, follow us on the various Twitters. You can find Pridge at Dapper Dastard. Jason is at Green 8 Ball. David is at Mizuki. I am at Save Data Chris. I believe Zach is now.
13, unfortunately.
Damn it! I believe Zach is now at Save Data Zach. Of course, we are Save Data Team. Shout out to the Save Data expanded cinematic universe, which includes our friends over at Debate This. That's the Debate This podcast.
Yes.
They debate things in video games. Subpixel Team, they do mostly gameplays and comedy stuff. That's Subpixel on YouTube. Hio590 on Twitch. He doesn't stream ever. Jason at Green 8 Ball on Twitch.
Green 8 Ball, just to be
The
clear.
Green
Thank you.
8 Ball,
The Green 8 Ball. He does stream. He's like the most popular Fire Emblem streamer I know. He's also the only Fire Emblem streamer I know. But shut up.
Really quick,
How's
Joe.
that for a plug speedrun, baby?
Joe in the chat says he gives us 10 bits, which again, Joe, you are the best supporter ever. Thank you so much. He does say Chris is wrong. Muck is likely delicious. If you're,
I gave the Alolan Mucket special shout out. It's like, I'm going to say minute 5, second 18 in the video.
it's definitely later than that. If
Nope, it's definitely not that. I'm 100% wrong.
you know what? Okay, good. If you want to know what this debate is talking about, look up our video. It's Save Data Team on YouTube. We have a video on the Pokemon edibility tier list. I should say Chris ranks all the Pokemon by how tasty they would be. It's fascinating. It's a really good video, and it's super fucking funny. Check it out.
And a deep dive into my psyche.
Also that.
Am I a food pervert? Tune in to find out.
Really quick, I haven't officially planned this out yet, but if you are in our Discord, we are going to do a special fantasy draft. I don't know how many people will fit into it. We do have a lot of people in our Discord now, but we will make it a reasonable amount. If you win, I personally will buy you a AAA game of your choice. This will not happen until the end of 2021, so there's some time away from now. But yeah, that could be a $70 game at this point.
Does it include DLC?
No. I will not buy you the DLC to. I mean, I'll buy you the DLC to a game. I just won't buy you the game and the DLC.
You don't get the Ultimate Edition unless it's like part of the normal price of the game.
Mark says, "You mean I can get Mass Effect Andromeda?" Yes, that game is I think $20 at this point, maybe
It
less.
would be a mistake, but you could.
Yeah.
We'll advise you not to get Mass Effect Andromeda, but we can't stop you.
If you're not familiar, there is a website, Fantasy League or Fantasy Draft.
Fantasy Critic.
Fantasy Critic, yes.
Fantasy Critic.
Which basically does like fantasy sports team predictions, except for video game critic scores. We are going to do our own version, and then we are going to host one for our Discord. That way we are not involved, so in case any of us wins, we don't actually get the benefits from that. So you have no reason to not participate, assuming we have enough slots for people who want to join in. That's a free game for you. That being said, all right, thanks everybody. Give us literally 3 minutes. We're going to reset.